Hotleaks, bitch. Yo, what up?
Ask your mans if you need a second opinion.
So how did you get the hip hop part of you? Like how did you get into that game?
Oh, it's natural. When I came to New York, it was in the Bronx, so that's what people did. You freestyled or you danced. But yeah, took the music around and got a little freestyle on it.
Shit, I don't know why they just stick to the program.
So there's one comment that I have to make, and I'm sure a lot of your fans and listeners have noticed this, but you have one of the most, if not the most, interesting voices out there on the microphone. How do you feel about that?
So I think it's the California boy in me mixed with this New York hipster, and I think my cadences are like definitely made from those influences. It's keep it natural, keep it just keep it fun. I do like to play around with the voice and whatnot, and
It's definitely not something that you put on or anything like that. This is Riley.
I feel like everybody does a little bit of somebody in the things that they do. So, I just take my strongest influences and do what I do and make my own sound.
Another question about your sound is your cadence. Like it's not exactly the most unique, but like who influences you to that point? Because the way you do it is
the cadence is natural. I think there, but take some influences from Cuddy and like.
Did it come naturally to you?
Yeah, definitely natural, natural. But it's definitely take some stuff from other people and just to make it a little interesting.
So, your music. Now let's talk about a little bit about the music. Your instrumentals, the backing tracks, and all that stuff. What's going on with that sound of yours, man?
Oh, I find a lot of good producers. Cashmere Royale, Lead Alliance. They have some epic beats. Epic the Don, Mike Mula, of course.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bunch of different people. I get beats from. But
do you write your lyrics before the beats, or
I used
chicken
to
before the egg?
Yeah, I used to write the lyrics all the time and just find beats that complement what I'm trying to say. But now that I'm getting these producers that are sending me stuff and I'm really finding some amazing dope beats, now I can just let the music influence me.
What's your writing process like?
Just good vibes, good people around, or if I'm by myself, just make it a good setting. The feng shui has to be perfect for me to get in any kind of mood of writing or recording, anything like that.
Do you produce your own tracks as well?
No. I do want to start though. I have a lot of ideas and a lot of crazy stuff that I want to do, but until I get to that point, yeah.
Who does a lot of your instrumental tracks?
Like I said before, Mike Mula, Cashmere Royale, got some Epic the Don, High Fly. We got a bunch of different people, but I am starting to find some really good producers. Shouts out to Mike Mula, because he actually does have some of the majority of the bangers that I do have, which I do appreciate.
What's your favorite track so far that you've put up on there, and why?
I would definitely have to say this song called "So Damn Beautiful" off my first project, Finally Say Finally. I think it explains me to the T, what I hope to accomplish, what my achievements and what I want to do, what I want to change. Just everything that defines Riley. I think that song definitely defines me as a person.
So, what would be your favorite track from another artist?
I don't know. I love Kesha. Kesha, I love you. But yeah, she's definitely a person I'm listening to a lot right now. Black Eyed Peas is doing their thing, but as far as hip hop albums and right now XV, I love XV. Do your thing. But yeah, I listen to a lot of things. But it's hard to pick one.
Your songs, your lyrical basis, where do you get your influences as far as that is concerned?
I take everything from life, really how I feel about things, like I said, what I hope to accomplish, things that I see, anything that's around me. I like to keep everything very real, in the moment, what's going on in my life right now. I don't like to, to make up stories and, stuff like that, I do like to story tell, but like I said, it still has to be real life, has to be a real situation, nothing to make up just for the song's purpose, because everything has to be through me. Everything's Riley, so.
How do you feel about this new wave of promoting yourself, going through blog sites and social media outlets?
I think it's awesome. I think, it's, who's not on the internet, everybody's on the internet now, so I definitely think it's good that the bloggers are, the new reviewers, out there. But I definitely think it's the blogger's job and duty definitely to promote their favorite artists and to put the music out there. Definitely stand up for what they believe in music, you know, because that, you know, we come, you know, as far as like the consumer comes to them to know what's hot, what's new.
As much as I enjoyed your last track, I have to ask, why did you have to remix Glee?
No, seriously, like I'm a Gleek. You know, I'm a nerd at heart. Like really, that's just what it is. I'm a nerd, and I love the goddamn show. And I like to make music, you know, that's good music. I mean, I like to make good music, and it's a good track, and I think it explained, you know, me as a person. You know,
right?
You know, honestly, at the end of the day, I think we're all losers and nerds, and you know, like in our own little way.
So, final question for the nerd: What's your big plans? What's the future like?
Look out for Play Squad. I have an electro hip hop group coming out called Play, and we plan on turning some heads and shocking some people with what, you know, we hope to bring out. Album called Rehab is for Quitters. Look out for it. I have that, and I have definitely, you know, a couple solo projects definitely still coming up, you know, on the way.
Right.
Thank you, son.
Yeah, man. You got anything else to say?
Follow me on Twitter at @thisisriley. Hit me up at thisisriley.com, Facebook, this is d.riley, and yeah, Hotleaks, bitch.